y'all. Welcome to another episode, or your very first episode of KYMiSTRY, the podcast. I'm your host, Kim, and to the right of me,
Ty.
And today we're going to have a really good conversation, but before we do that, we're going to catch up a little bit and slide right into our icebreaker.
What's been going on? What's been happening? How's your week?
I love to say nothing because that's usually just my go-to answer. Like, nothing's wrong, everything's okay.
I feel like that's everybody's.
But my week has been pretty cool. I have a lot to adjust to as well. Like, as far as my job, being in a very, like, serious role. Like, I have an adult job, bro.
I was going to say, like, some more serious than...
I have a very adult job, and it's a lot. Like, it gets heavy.
You don't have no time to breathe.
No, and then on top of that, I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago, whatever. It's like, I'm working from home now. So with working from home, it's like I don't have that time, like you mentioned a couple episodes ago, that ride home to kind of decompress. And by the time you're home, you're happy. I don't have that. I'm at the crib, and there's literally no separation between work and home. So I'm trying to balance it. I'm trying not to be overwhelmed. My week has been super
crazy,
just over fucking whelming, and I try to pray my way through the day. That's like my go-to, is just to stop and just to pray, But sometimes it just it takes over. So
do you do it in silence or like
what? Pray, baby. I would pray. What? I would get loud. It just depends, baby. It just depends. Sometimes I'm like, Lord Jesus, you know what I need. You put me in this position for a reason. Yeah, like, sometimes I have to be loud and vocal. Like, other times I might sit with it and
that's good though. It's not like you're, screaming to the top of your lungs, but that's...
I do think my neighbors probably think I'm crazy though.
I believe that.
I think my neighbors are like,
you can get loud. What? Your voice can carry.
And they're not used to me being home. So they're like, what is this bitch going through? Like, is she okay? They're probably...
Oh my God.
They probably like, is she alright?
Like, if they ever come, I can answer them.
Oh shit, I got something for you. And I forgot to bring it.
Oh, wait.
That was ADHD.
Is it that same thing?
What same thing?
I feel like you said that before.
Oh,
no, it was the guy who said that.
What
guy? The one who came over here. He said he had something. What was that too?
A guy said he got something for you? You ain't get
it? He said he had something for you.
You ain't get what he had to give you. That's been my week.
I think that was you.
What you been up to? But again, just to sum up my week, it has been overwhelming. It's been stressful. However, I am blessed, and I never want to downplay my blessings. I'm blessed to have a job. I'm blessed that my job could be a career if I wanted it to be. I'm blessed that whatever I need, I have. I'm blessed that whatever I want when I reach for it is there. So I try not to complain. I'm not complaining, but it is just a very serious role. Like it's a big girl job, and I'm just a little girl. Like,
wow.
I'm real petite. Okay, I'm lying, but that's my week. It's gonna get better. The more I do it, the more I focus, the more consistent I become. Just like with anything, the more consistent you are at something, the easier it becomes to you. So,
I told you when you're going through a transition in your life, you're gonna be tested. I just think you're being tested right now. Like that's.
And what I tell you, go ahead, test me, because I am going to pass. I might bend it a little bit. It might get a little rocky, but I'm gonna pass. Yeah. I'm going to pass the test.
For sure, you've been through a lot. So.
Well, what you been up to this week? What you got going? What you got going?
Well, the job is going smooth. I'm having a good time. Love the people. Love the work. Really ain't nothing going on. I gotta get ready for the weekend because it's gonna be kind of busy. I gotta get ready for a dinner Friday.
You know where y'all going?
Yeah, we're going to the Finch. The Finch. That's
In
in
Dallas?
Dallas. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've never been there. Never been there before. I know some people have been there, but that's why I kind of like it here because I still get to experience
New
stuff,
things.
but,
Yep.
yeah, we gotta go there. I looked at the menu. It's giving real like money. So I'm gonna have to call my mom and be like, "Got $25 for a biscuit? $25 for a biscuit?
Not a biscuit.
For a biscuit. I need $25. You got it? What's going on?"
I ain't never even seen you eat a biscuit.
You have. We ordered Popeye before, didn't we? I mean, not Popeyes, bitch. Not Popeyes.
What?
Do they have Popeyes here? Oh, they do. Don't mind me. Look, I've had a couple.
He's
A couple 1-2.
But you know what? Speaking of Dallas, because I need us to stay right there. But speaking of Dallas, let's get into. Let's go ahead and slide right into the icebreaker, y'all. For the icebreaker segment, we call it "What's the Matter?" And if you're new here with "What's the Matter," we ask that you give us a call, leave a voicemail, vent, complain, get it off your chest. We just want to know what's going on in your week. What's the matter? Like, who did it? What for? This is definitely our favorite segment. So for "What's the Matter?" give us a call at 313-355-2004. Leave a voicemail. You can be anonymous. You can say your name. You can say your Instagram page, your TikTok, if you do want to shout out, whatever it is. But give us a call and tell us what's the matter.
All right. So what's the matter with you, bitch?
You wasn't about to do that.
I promise. I was just going to the thing because we got a little thing.
Real quick, because I said since we on Dallas.
Okay.
Before you play the voicemail for this segment, what's the matter this week, child? For me, Dallas fucking traffic.
Oh, that's real.
The traffic.
That's real.
The traffic. What the fuck? And where are y'all going?
Really bad today.
Where y'all going? And why y'all not moving? Like, are you really going or?
You know what? The freeway was like moving. It was moving, but it was like this. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't stop for real, but it was like a rolling.
See, mine was stop and go, and then stop some more, and then go, and then stop again and go. And it's like I'm used to it taking 30 minutes. Yes, I was on the freeway until it made me come up on. I don't know where the fuck it took me. Wherever the GPS took me, I started on the freeway. Yeah.
Oh.
But I did end up on Harry Hines, but that was eventually. Like, that's kind of once
Girl,
you made it
that's
close.
what I'm saying. The way that I took today, bitch, I was on the freeway. When I looked on the GPS, it had me going back. I had to do a U-turn back.
See?
I said, where the fuck is this? And then I ended up on Harry Hines, and I'm like, oh.
I know where I'm at. Same. So that's what happened. But I'm used to it taking, 30 minutes to get places. That's normal. But this fucking traffic, y'all, will drive a sane person crazy. So what the fuck do you think it would do to somebody that's not sane?
But you know what? You said it was accidents.
You're right. And I did pray, and I did stop, and I
How
did
the
get
fuck
on my
y'all
car.
be getting that many accidents? And we're going slow.
You want to know what be happening? Watching the other accident. They be so busy walking at the other accident that they cause an accident right behind the first
I
accident.
really be wanting to know, like, I look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a looker. I look, like, is the person in the car? Are they mashed up? Are they mad? Are they mashed potatoes? What's going on? Is their head went, did it go through the windshield? Are you on the floor? What's happening? Are you on the concrete? Is the car flipped over? What's happening? But if it's not there, I just look away, go about my business. Nothing to see here. It's kind of annoying.
Yep. Let's get into the. Yep.
It's a little annoying.
Let's get into the voicemail for what's the matter this week. Hearing from someone in the audience.
Yeah.
Again, give us a call 313-355-2004. Leave your voicemail and let us know what's the matter. What you got for us today, friend?
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's do it.
I'm back. Okay. I know y'all tired of me. This is Sally Sue again. But yeah, that's how I felt my last voicemail, as far as, we praising these people who not actually actually doing, or let's say parents who's not, quote unquote, who's not actually doing.
Can we pause it? Did she say parents?
I thought she said parents.
I think that's crazy. Okay,
that is crazy.
That's okay, y'all.
That
So
wasn't scripted.
no, none of it is scripted. So yes, let's start it over. We're gonna start it over. Let me tell y'all why that's crazy. That is crazy. That, or pull it back a little bit. Don't start it all the way over because she's kind of like, yeah. That's crazy because the fucking chemistry concept, the conversation for today's episode is surrounding parents. See how shit aligns?
Wow, yeah.
And what we do here is, for chemistry, that's crazy. What we do for chemistry is, like, we speak on our experiences. We want to hear about you guys' experiences. But we also, everything is just an honest reaction. You know what I mean? Like, so for that I couldn't hold it. When I heard her say that, I could not hold it. Because just look at how it aligns. I don't even know what previous voicemail she's referring to. But the fact that this one is touching on parents is so perfect for today's conversation and chemistry concepts. Let's run it back. I'm sorry, I had to get that out. Ooh, that was good.
Oh, Lord, I'm so damn clumsy. Okay.
It's okay if it had to start over.
Praising these people who not actually doing, or let's say parents who's not, quote unquote, who's not actually doing, what is supposed to be done. Like, to sum it all up, I just feel like we have kids, but we have them, then forget that we have to raise them also. And that's just how I feel. I will be coming back for more topics. I have a lot of topics, actually.
Do your thing.
I will shake the world with my topics. I'm telling you, like, I will have. But yeah, your girl Sally Sue, and I'm out.
Okay, Sally Sue. And Sally said she coming back. Because Sally said, my topics will shake the world.
I like that she made that brief.
Definitely made it brief, but I have a question coming from that. Because she speak on parents. And she speak on Lord, she spoke on parents. This is chemistry, and I'm fucking up English. She spoke on parents and raising their children, and like we said, this is that was perfect for today's conversation, right? Just insane.
You gotta raise.
You gotta also raise them. So I'll ask you: do you feel like you grew up, or were you raised? And do you see the difference?
Damn. Wasn't expecting that.
I know. Honest reactions.
Oh.
This is chemistry. Remember?
I feel like, oh man. I feel like I was raised. I'm not gonna lie, I was raised. And I say that because I didn't get out a lot, and I only had really my mom to really like look up to, be influenced by, and she did influence me in a lot of ways. She did, good and bad, But either way, like I was raised by her, and the things that I know now, or the things that she instilled in me, are still in me today.
Absolutely. I do just want to say, like, honestly, like, we love our parents. You know what I mean? Like, we love our parents. So this isn't a bashing session. If anything, it's a healing session, for self, for audience, for the people that's listening and may need to talk or have tough conversations.
Either our experience as well. So everybody's experience is going to be different, even with their parents.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a different experience.
So it's not to bash or anything like that. If anything, it's to evoke a conversation that maybe you wouldn't have normally had just on a regular day.
Definitely uncomfortable conversation.
Definitely. But for me, whether I was raised or grew up, I think I had a great mixture of both. Right?
I wanted to say that.
Yeah. No, I think I had your truth. You know what I mean? I think I had a great mixture because it's like I was raised until I wasn't. And some people have those parents that feel like once you get to a certain age, their job is done. I pray to never be that kind of parent. God willing, He makes me a mother, you know. So it was just like once my mom got to the point where she was done, she was done.
Like at what point did you know?
She just stopped, you know? Like certain shit just didn't even, and when I say raised, I'm not talking about like providing for me or making sure I have the things that I need, but like as far as influence, as far as support, mentally, you know what I mean? That kind of situation. My parents had me extremely young though.
Yeah.
Like they were extremely young, so we had to kind of grow up together. And I had a version of my mom. I had different versions of my mother. You know what I mean? With my dad, it was always when we together, he the fun dad. Until he wasn't, because I did do something to piss him off one time, and and then I seen a different side to him. But for the most part, with my dad, like he was, I didn't live in a household with him, so I got a different version of my dad than my siblings who were raised in the home with him got.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so
I'm sure you're not the only one.
Nope.
I'm sure.
But my mom, I just got different. It just depended on what season of her life she was in to what version of her we got. So I was definitely raised because, baby, when nobody know heathens, you know what I mean?
Right. You know how to conduct yourself.
Yeah, okay, so speaking of being raised, do you think that you were raised off of, that's funny. Are we even in the conversation or we still in? We're still on What's the Matter. That was good, Sally Sue, Big Sue.
That was good.
Speaking of being raised, like, do you say you were raised off of love or survival? And how does that?
I was raised off of love. Yeah, because that survival came in really late. Granted, I guess it was instead like it was a part of me I just didn't know how to channel it when I got older. But definitely was raised from love because I mean my mom kind of spoiled us.
Yeah. He said kind of spoiled as if it's past tense. Mama is a spoiler. She loves to just, I think that's a great thing though. Like she loves to be able to support and provide for her children. Again, no matter the age.
Right. I think that's why I am, like when I get into like relationships with people, it was so easy for me to want to do for them.
Because that's naturally how you were.
Yeah. So that was one of the things she definitely instilled in me is to, I don't know, like when you have like, you know, share it.
I love that.
Just care. Just have a like passion. That's what it is. Passion. Just have passion for people. What about you? Mixture?
I think no, it's not a mixture. I think that going back into the statement I made of my parents having me extremely young, I think my mother was probably like scared majority of the time, overwhelmed majority of the time. You know what I mean? So I think I was definitely raised out of survival and fear. She was very disciplined, very. Y'all, I want to use all the right words because I don't want to offend nobody.
She was disciplined.
She didn't have.
She was still young. She was, she still had her rowdy side.
Yeah, but never with us. Like my mom.
She was never rowdy with y'all.
My mom, no. She was like, we had one version with her, and that was disciplinarian.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Like she would say, please, y'all can always come and talk to me about anything, and then we would, and you're getting disciplined or you getting into, you know what I mean? So she didn't. It was always that. And I don't fault her for it. Like I said, I feel like she was probably overwhelmed. She was probably scared.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing, honestly. I feel
not necessarily.
That's all she knew. Probably.
Yep, and that's what she did. She did the best that she could with what she knew and what she had. So definitely was raised more so out of survival and fear.
Okay.
But you have to learn.
Do you feel like your dad raised you more off of love, or was that also survival?
I was raised already by the time, like my dad again was the fun parent. Like when I had interactions with my dad, it was never nothing serious. It was never nothing deep. Like he was, yeah. But I did have a stepmom that she kind of raised however she was with the children that was in her house. Is how she was with us as well. My dad wasn't like that. I think he more so looked at it as like, this is the only time I get with them, so I'm gonna, just be good, be cool. Yeah, my stepmom wasn't like that. If these kids get in trouble, y'all ass get in trouble. And it's funny though, because my and I'm calling her my stepmom, but we don't do that. But my mother that I live with, she was the same way. When my siblings would come over, nigga, it's like, these are my kids. They never treated us any different. So there was definitely love there. But as far as the way that we were, just what was instilled in us and what was raised, like what we were raised in, I think it would definitely be more survival mode, because she was just trying to make do with what she had.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because it was survival mode. She was trying to figure it out. So that makes sense. I feel like. And then, like, we don't, I mean, but, from her experience with her parents.
Yeah, you never know. And that's why I get, this is literally flowing perfectly into the chemistry concepts. And we ain't even introduced it yet. But those are the reasons why I give so much grace with my parents. Because you really just never know. You never know. You never know what how they were raised. If they was raised off of love or survival, and depending on what was poured into them or instilled into them is what they can give. Most people can't give you something that they never had. I'm completely different. A lot of people dislike it when I say it, but I do think it's equally as important. But the things that my parents showed me, told me, the things I took away from them is like what I don't want, what not to be. And I think that's, or how not to act, or how not to respond. They showed me all the nots. But I think that that's equally as important. I don't think that that's a bad thing. But not every person is like that. Most people, or I don't want to say most, but
I get what you're saying. Like, some people have different paths when it comes to that. Like, if you do show them the knots, they're still gonna do.
They usually follow. Yeah, they usually follow what was showed to them or told to them instead of going the opposite way. And I'm that person that goes the opposite way, which it works for me.
I remember one day, because me and my mom used to get into it a lot. I remember the first time I ever, I guess, saw her as a human, or like felt her as a human. It was one day we were arguing, and I was in the basement. We were in the basement arguing about something.
My tissue, y'all. Keep going.
I just remember us arguing. We were in the basement. I don't remember what we were arguing about, but I think I was in a relationship at the time, and I probably was like defending him. Maybe I don't remember what it was exactly, but a voice, God, whatever y'all want to call it, something said stop. Something literally just said stop. And I stopped literally in mid, like, yelling.
Yeah.
Like, yelling. And I just stood there, like, stunned. And she came down the stairs still yelling. She was still yelling. She was still yelling. Because one thing she always said, because, we don't know what our parents go through, is that, oh, this is how I am, and this is it. But,
oh, my mama said that too. That bothers me so bad.
It used to bother me.
But I think that is the worst kind of person to be. This is just how I am. This is who I am. But every day, every chance, every time, you're given a chance to change. You're always, every day that you're here, that is an opportunity for growth and evolution. To be stuck in this just how I am.
Right.
This just who I, like, that bothers me so bad. But I had to.
Because you're not willing to really change.
And like, it's a lot of things that as people, forget as parents, but as people, it's a lot of things that we have to unlearn.
Yeah, but that's why I was saying, like, at that point, like, when she was yelling and stuff, like, I realized, like, it had been so long at that point for her. Like, and when she was still yelling, I was like, okay, well, like, okay, like, I get it. Because I started to understand at that point, this ain't even got nothing to do with me.
Yep.
Like, this comes from
everything that you've been holding.
Right, your experience, everything you've been holding in, like, you just love me. And this is the way that you express it. I may not like it, but...
That's funny. I had the same kind of situation to where it's just all my life, despite the ups, the downs, whatever, I don't want to use the word abuse, but whatever my mom chose to do, I always looked at her as Superwoman, right? I always seen her, I put her on a pedestal, I always seen her up here and like, because she always made a way, you know?
Your mom worked her ass off.
Always have. That's nothing new. However, I was grown. I was 25 years old before I ever just stopped and saw her like, oh, you're just a girl.
Like she's never...
No, like you're just a girl. Like just like I have been a hurt girl, a broken girl, and I choose to not carry that with me, or I do the work to not carry that with me.
She's never seen that in you.
She's just a girl, that never healed. She's just a girl that had kids early, never got to really enjoy her life on her own, don't know what that looked like. And I had that moment, and when that happened, I was hurt because it was a very tumultuous situation that happened. I was hurt, but I was able to stop. I was able to give that, like you said, just stop in the moment. Something clicked, and then you start to extend that grace. And what I learned is that, like, not no shade, no downplay or nothing to my dad, but it's just like my expectations for my mother were always sky high because she was always my mother. She was always there. You know what I mean? So my expectations for her looked vastly different than my expectations for my father. Now the difference with that is, like, I was 25 when I realized my mom was, you know, just a human, just a person. But with my dad, so I got my first tattoo at like 16. So I said earlier he was the cool dad until he wasn't.
Oh yeah,
baby.
That was good until it wasn't.
Okay. I got my first tattoo at 16. But I got my first tattoo because my mama said I could get a tattoo. Baby, when my dad found out about that tattoo, lost his shit. Okay? And to me, my daddy been tatted up my whole life. So it's like, nigga, what's the problem? Like, what you mad at? Right. I never understood it. I remember one time he came and picked me up, and he took me home. He took me to his house, and nigga, when we walk in the door, he got the computer already up and running, and he been searching tattoo removal. And I'm like, I'm not getting my tattoo removed. Like, I'm not getting, and you don't need a tattoo, and he going in, you feel me? Like, and I'm like, Dad, I'm not. I don't know because I ain't never do it. But here's the thing. Fast forward to years later, I hate the fucking tattoo. And like everything that he told me, and that's when it clicked for me, like, damn, like he wasn't just being a dad. Like he was speaking from experience. He was trying to keep me from making, or the decision was already made, but in a way he was ready to pay to have it removed. But to keep me from making a choice or decision that he had made and regretted. And lo and behold, I hated my tattoo. It's covered up now. You don't even know that it's there. But that was what clicked for me. Like, damn. Yes.
Did it hurt?
No, it's just, I mean, all tattoos hurt, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. But that was just the light bulb. That was like, damn, like, no pun intended, heavy on the light bulb. But that was just that that light went off. That, like, Kim, like, he wasn't wrong. You know, so that made me look at him different, respect him in a different way, because it's just like, it feels like you just trying to tell me what to do. You just trying to be, or you mad at my mama and you taking it out on me. My mama the one told me I could, and it's like, no, it was none of that. He was just trying to protect you or try to keep you from a mistake that he had made.
And you know, I'm sorry, you know what I was gonna say?
What?
I feel like your children are supposed to be a mirror in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and some people don't look in it. Some parents don't look in the mirror, and your dad definitely looked in that damn mirror.
Yep.
He looked all the way in that mirror and said, "Oh no."
And it did something to him.
It did.
And even though he probably like went about it the wrong way, again, he did what he knew how to do.
Right, expression wise, he did not know how to properly communicate. Babe, can you see? No.
It was you getting this done.
No,
girl.
No.
And that's why I was like, oh, he's not the fun dad. It's not all peaches and cream. Like, he got a side to him that'll get real baby.
Sir.
But it happened. And I think that was a learning curve for, you know, me to just look at my dad differently. And, you know, that's so crazy. It both happened at different times, very vastly different periods of time. I was still young and growing, and then with my dad, and then with my mom, I was already grown. I was already on my own, you know what I mean? But it was still a moment to where it's like, wow, these are really just people figuring out life the same way I'm trying to figure this shit out. The only difference is their roles and responsibilities are way deeper than my understanding. Because I'm not a parent. You know what I mean? That like, I just get to live life the way that I get to live life. But they've had to live their life for other people for
you said
so
that.
Much longer.
You right.
Yeah.
You right. And my mom definitely, I think my mom was meant to be a mom.
Oh.
You know what as hard as as tough as she was, she has maternal instincts like no other. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true about your mama.
It's insane to me. Like, I'm grateful to be alive. Like, I'm grateful to have the mother that I have. I think she was meant to be a mother because of her maternal instincts. But what the fuck was I about to say? I was going somewhere with that.
And it left you. That's crazy that we didn't gave that whole dialogue and discourse just based off of what's the matter. Shout out to Sally Sue. For that voicemail. Very intriguing, very triggering, and very on point for today's conversation. So let's go ahead and transition into chemistry concepts of the week. And if you've been here, you know how we do our conversations. We flip a card and ask a question to keep the conversation going and flowing. Yeah. This week we are talking, again, perfect, right on key, right on T. Do you hear me? Today's conversation, we are talking daddy issues and mama drama. Perfecto.
So we're going to get into it a little bit.
Yep, we're going to start flipping cards and answering questions.
Ladies first.
Okay, we go.
Girl.
I love doing that.
Y'all get on her.
I love doing that.
Because I'm going to go this time. I ain't go last.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm a lady today.
I'm a lady.
Okay, so this card says, how has the relationship with your parents shaped your romantic relationships?
Ooh.
Yeah, with the shivering dog. Yeah. How is it?
Oh, I gotta answer. Fuck.
Y'all. You so
damn, I forgot it was me. That's why I shivered. Okay, you can answer after me. One more time. Read the question.
Okay.
How has
the relationship with your parents shaped your romantic relationship?
Oh, I kind of answered that, right? As we were talking after the icebreaker, I think that my relationship with my parents show me what I don't want in a relationship. What kind of woman I don't want to be. What kind of...
How do you deal with the people that I guess you get into situations with, like get into not relationships, but when you're talking to somebody and you're going through those stages, like how do you deal with them? You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'll try to. You just interject or give me more as I talk.
Okay.
I think it just depends, right? But personally, like, I'm not soft.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'm not soft. Which is not. I don't like that about myself, but I think perfectly to answer that question. I think that it puts like not having both sides, right? Like the mother and the father role in the home, not being taught how a man should treat me or how I should treat a man as a woman.
And that goes back to the last episode too.
Yep, I'm very guarded.
Hand in hand.
I'm working on it though, but I'm especially with therapy. But I'm very guarded. I'm not soft. I'm not a chance giver.
Right.
I'm very straightforward. This has never been baseball. It's very much what you see is what you get, and how you treat me is the reflection that I give to you. But I think that with my parents, it just showed me like I don't want to be tough. I don't want even our caller. I don't remember if it was this episode or a previous episode, but like I don't want to be a mother and a father. I don't want that role.
Yeah, right.
I want to be able to be a woman, to be soft, to be the nurturer. Yeah,
my mom be like, I want to put the dress on.
But like to be a nurturer, to be more on the caring side instead of on the masculine side, feeling like I got to be hard and disciplined. No, I don't want that. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be open, but I've never seen it. And it's weird because my little brother dad was in the house with us for a while, and we got different versions of that's why I said earlier, like I got different versions of my mom, right? When it was a man in the house, I got that nurturer. She was able to show up to everything. She was able to be at, in the PTAs at the school, coming to the award. Like she was able to give us different versions because she didn't have to play both roles. She wasn't just a provider. You know what I mean? Yeah. So she was able to divvy up and divide that time. She was a lot softer. But when that ended and they went their separate ways, now she's back having to carry both sides and carry both loads. And now it's not just 2 kids, it's 3.
That'll definitely affect the person.
Yeah, so I think just to sum it up, man, and no shade to baby mamas. I'm a product of a baby mama. I love baby mamas. Shout out to all the baby mamas. We sung a song about baby mamas on one of these episodes, but like just to sum it up, my relationships with my parents affect me and my romantic relationships, because it just showed me like I don't want to be a baby mama. I don't want to be the disciplinarian. Right. I don't want to be hard and standoffish or cold. Like I want to be a lady. I want to flourish. I want to be able to, what the girls are saying this day, I want to be able to flourish in my femininity.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Real poetic and shit.
Yeah, so that would be mine. Did you want to answer this one or you want me to pull? Did you have something? How would you say?
So I guess my relationship with how it affected my relationships is trust issues. Just not really trusting. Because my dad wasn't really in the picture like that. He was at some point, but kind of faded.
I like trust issues. Have you ever had, or do you think you had like abandonment issues? Like have you ever felt abandoned?
Later on, I think that's what it was. Later on, I think that's what it is.
And how did it? Is. So is as if like you're still dealing with it, like you're still.
I am still dealing with that.
How do it show up in your relationships? Would you say?
Like after a certain amount of time, I start to question stuff. Like I start to question like
if they're gonna leave.
If they're like, do you really like me? Like, are you really in this? Like, are you gonna leave? Are you going to lie? Are you going to like cheat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of factors. I think trust is the number one thing. And then I had, I'm still getting better with it, but anger issues. I have anger issues.
Okay.
I have anger. I have to admit that I do have anger issues. It's so easy for me to get triggered, and that's from watching. That's from watching, my mom and her relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
Because of just what she went through, it was a lot, and I think I carried on that anger, from her to me because, what it did for me was, anytime anybody had me fucked up, I would just blow the fuck up. Yeah. Like, you're not about to do me like that. Yeah.
Ooh, wee.
Didn't do it to everybody, but.
That's good. These some good questions. I think you did these questions too, didn't you?
I did a few, yeah.
Yeah, shut up. Friend T. Ooh, this is perfect. Especially how you just ended that, right? And how you mentioned your having the trust issues and abandonment issues because of your father. This question says, can you talk about an experience of forgiving a parent or parents or choosing not to and just moving on?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever forgave. I just moved on.
How did you come to that? Do you feel like you just was like, that's just who he is? All of it's just connecting.
Yeah, I never, with my dad, I was never mad at him. Mm-hmm. I was never upset with him because he wasn't there. I think he was like a free spirit. He always did his own thing. And with my mom, with all of our fallouts and stuff, yeah, I just moved on from it. I was just like, forget about it, because after I had that moment in the basement,
it became easier to forgive.
It became easier to
understand,
forgive. But I think at the same time, I think me and her are way better with our communication now. Like, we don't argue, and when we know one of us feels passionately about something, like, we'll just sit and listen. Like, she listens
I think you're a superhero with that, though, because that's something that I don't have. Like, I don't have, and I'm working on it because life, baby, therapy.
You are working,
but I don't have the but I don't have the ability to accept an apology that I never received.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Like,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you say accept apology you never received, and that's basically like
forgiving somebody that ain't never took accountability for.
But are they trying to say things to you that make it seem like they're trying to talk around an apology, but they're not giving you an apology?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
They don't even baby.
It's never.
I have never, ever. Because I think that they don't think that they're wrong. I think they feel like they're a parent. They're the parent. So, like, what they do and what they say is okay and it's never wrong. I've never received an apology from either parent for absolutely nothing. One thing that really triggers me, another thing in a relationship, though, right? Another thing in a relationship, bro, it's just never, nothing, like, ever. But it's like they try to, or they will not even try. Like, something to happen, and then they'll just try to, like, as kids, it'll be what you want for dinner, or you want something from the store, or as an adult, it's just like they just and as an adult, it's just like you just let time go by, and then they call your phone and they think you forgot, but it's like I've done that, and I've had that for so long.
That still happens.
But it's like not anymore. Like, no, like, you have to accept accountability for whatever because I'm gonna do it.
Right.
So whatever transpires, it's like take accountability for it, and nothing is wrong with.
Nothing.
There is power in apologizing, bro.
Very true.
Like, and again, they'll just act like nothing happened, and that is very triggering for me in relationships. Like, you will not act like nothing happened. You not gonna buy me something.
That's where you nip shit right in the bud. That's where that comes from.
You not about to buy me something as an apology. That's not working. You're not about to take me
right.
somewhere as an apology.
I know
that's not working.
Right.
Like it's not working. That shit is so triggering.
I definitely understand. I understand that because when things would happen, like when arguments would happen, then we would have regular conversation would start. I'm still over here processing.
Bro, like what the fuck just happened? Like
processing what the hell happened. And it's just
I want something from the stove? No, bitch. I want you to go to the stove and never. I'm not even gonna finish this.
I have to right. I had to learn. I had to learn to like just be like. I mean, just give me some chips. I want some chips, cause like
I don't want shit. I don't even want dinner. I'm about to starve until you apologize.
I don't want dinner. It's crazy, bitch. I can't. I don't want dinner.
No, they're my dogs though. I love my fucking parents.
Of course, I love them too. Niggas, I love them too.
My parents,
I love them. I met on both separate occasions, but I love their personalities. They're such.
But everybody from the outside.
Oh,
that's a great word. That's a great word. Everybody from the outside says that though. Everybody from the outside be like, I love your parents. It's like you don't know these motherfuckers. But I love them. They're my dogs. I really do. What you got for me?
Okay, what lesson, good or bad, did your father teach you about love without ever saying a word?
Ooh,
you want me to read that again?
Yeah.
What lesson, good or bad, did your father teach you about love without ever saying a word? Damn, I'm gonna put that right here. I need to read that again.
This gonna sound crazy, right? But the first thing that came to my heart and to my mind is to pick the right partner. To pick the right partner.
And that's usually what they want to teach you anyway.
He might have been young.
Yeah.
He may have made his mistake. Not even may have, but he was young. He made his mistakes. I got siblings that's like the same age, but by both of my mamas. Like I got siblings that's like 5 months apart.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
However, I say he taught me, he taught me how to be mindful of the partner you choose and to pick, because he has 2 phenomenal baby mamas. Like I said, our mothers raised us. They didn't let their shit get in the middle of raising siblings.
Very mature.
They never treated, when we was at my mama house, all the kids. When we was at my house, all the kids was all the kids. It was never any separation. It was never any mistreatment. Even when my dad wasn't around or in the picture, they still made sure that us as siblings, us as the kids, had relationships. So I think if he did anything, it was that. He chose phenomenal women as the mother of his children. And through their battles and their ups and downs and life kicking they, like I said, super young, they never let it bleed into the relationship for the siblings. So I definitely think, easy peasy. That one, it felt heavy, but as soon as you read it the second time, it kind of just, you feel me? She's that girl.
Oh.
Okay.
You're stupid. Okay.
Ooh.
Is this a good one?
Yes, these are all good questions. All right, this says, what does breaking the cycle of generational trauma look like in your life?
What is breaking this? Okay, breaking generational trauma looks like...
I think you kind of answered it earlier, too.
I did?
In a way. But you go first, and then I'll tell you what I was thinking.
I guess breaking generational trauma looks like... for me, the only thing I can think of is being in a healthy, relationship that communicates properly.
Ooh, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's...
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. Communicate, learning effective ways to communicate, because you said now, y'all don't argue like that. That friction isn't there, or y'all know how to handle each other during those times. You just let each other vent.
And
so
even what she went through
Yeah.
with her relationships, what I saw, like, I learned from that. Not knowing that I was learning, but getting older, I definitely started. At some point, I really started, like, thinking very deeply and just going back. So, yeah, I would say that would be breaking a generational curse. Generational trauma would be having a healthy relationship, healthy communication.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like it. Ooh, I like it.
The next card is...
This is going way better than I imagined, y'all. I thought I was going to be sitting here in full blown Woo! We're doing good. We're doing good.
So far, we got after this, we got 2 more cards.
Okay.
This one say, how has your healing journey allowed you to show more compassion or understanding toward your parent?
Before I even answer this, I just want to say that we are some motherfucking goats at this shit. To only be 4 episodes in, baby, because we already answered this. It was already wrapped in the conversation, not even on purpose. Let me see so I can break it down a little bit more in depth, y'all. How has your healing journey allowed you to show more compassion or understanding towards your parent? You know what? The first thing is grace. Yeah. When I think about grace, my big thing about grace is God has been so gracious towards me. He showed me so much grace and mercy. And I know what I've done. So I think about, like, imagine if he would have just washed his hands with me because of a choice or a bad decision that I made.
One little thing, man.
Where would I be? Who would I be? Yeah. So I think that as I heal, as I get closer with God, as I go to therapy, and just share a lot of things, is just seeing my parents as people.
Yeah, humans.
Instead of my mom and my dad, because they were somebody, they went through something way before I was ever kids. Literally.
They still them kids.
Literally, because not everybody has the tools to unlearn, has the want or the will to heal. A lot of us is just carrying the shit with us as we go. You know what I mean?
For the sons and daughters out there, like, the ones appreciate. They may get on your nerves. They might get on your nerves. You arguing all the time. But when you think about them as kids.
Yep.
When you think about that, if your grandparents are still alive, just connect the two.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. You will literally, it'll make a big difference.
So yeah, I think that's definitely what allowed me, just knowing me, knowing life, knowing that we all doing this shit for the first time. It didn't come with a handbook.
No.
You make the best. What they say, you make something about the hand with the cards that you was dealt.
Oh yeah, you played the hand that you were dealt.
That's what they say, yeah. And I think that
for sure,
the older I get, just trying my best to play my hand teaches me to appreciate the hand that they played.
Yep, that part though, that part, can't help but be grateful.
That's it.
Can't help.
Grateful. This is, you got chills?
No, but it did touch my soul a little bit.
Oh, friend, I love that. Okay, this is a deep question. What did you learn about emotions and vulnerability in your family growing up? Like, what was taught to you about emotions, vulnerability? Was that a thing? Was that ever a conversation?
I did not learn a lot of... I didn't learn that. I didn't learn a lot of that. Because my mom wasn't... We had to grow to get there. Like, me and my mom together, I had to grow to get there. Because my mom's not really emotional like that. Like, she's not... You know, which is not a bad thing. But, well, for my family, yeah, it just wasn't a lot of emotion that came into play, honestly. I learned that through fucking Disney Channel.
You did say
I learned that through watching TV and seeing people care about like people. Well, my mom expressed her care and her love in different ways and emotions in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as being emotional, the anger.
That is an emotion. That's an emotion.
But I'm emotional. So I'm kind of grateful for that because like I can express that in my music.
Mm-hmm.
That helps me when I am feeling angry or sad and stuff like that. And my mom, in a way, is emotional because she just doesn't really.
She just show it differently.
She just shows it differently. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say I would learn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting because when I think about emotions and vulnerability in my family as a whole, like I didn't necessarily see it, but we felt it. You know what I mean? Like you knew.
Yeah,
my family was always super close. Like and when I say my family, I'm talking about my family, like all of us. Yeah. We either stayed 2 doors away from each other or in the same house practically our whole life.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember times where the day could have been hell. People could have been at each other's necks. I could have just got slapped up and dapped up against the wall. Whatever the case is, at the end of the night, it's a show. And I'm so mad I can't think of the name of the show. But y'all, if you know the show, please, no. If you know the show, please comment it. Because I'm mad I can't think of it, right? But the whole day could have been hectic. When the lights turn out in the house, everybody's in the bed, we getting ready to go to bed. All you hear is, good night, Kim, I love you. Good night, Ma, I love you. Good night, Kiera, I love you. Good night, Brenda, I love you. Good night, Auntie Kim, I love you. Good night, Kim, I love you too. Good night. Like the whole house, everybody's like, good night, I love you. Good night, I love you too. Like everybody. And that stuck with me because we probably went all day without saying something nice to each other.
Right, but when it came to that.
Yeah, but when it came to the nighttime, like even if you didn't hear it all day, like you felt it, and they let you know, like before you go to sleep. So I think that's I don't know why. Speaking on emotions and vulnerability, why I thought of that.
Yeah,
but
they go hand in hand.
That was definitely
I agree with you on that part. As an adult, I saw like all my cousins and everything before I left.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being over their house when I was younger, me and my brother, and like you said, you didn't say it a lot, but you felt it.
Yeah.
And that's definitely, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was. And then being older, I still felt that. I still felt that love, like, as an adult. I haven't seen them for a long time. But the love was still there.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't never left.
That's family.
It is. It's a crazy thing.
What's the last question? Last one.
Who
answering it? Both of us?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to read it. Then I can What parts of your mother do you see in yourself that you're still learning to love?
Oh, you got to answer this because you is your... Okay.
Bitch.
He is his mama. What part of my... Let me see one more time.
I'm dead, bro.
What parts of my mother do I see in myself that I'm still learning?
You can definitely answer that.
Oh, you know what? This question is crazy. Did I do a what's the matter at the top? No, but my week. Let me tell y'all. This gonna sound so... I don't know why the word counterproductive popped in my head, but it's gonna sound asinine. It's gonna sound super backwards, right? But my work ethic.
That was mine too.
But my mom did nothing but work. Nothing mattered but work. And again, I know to her, she was working to provide for us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But nothing mattered but work. I can't because I have to stress it. Literally, my mom didn't take a vacation. I never seen her take a break from work until my sister graduated high school in 2015. So she literally raised children her entire... She did nothing but work.
She shouldn't have had no ass.
Because she was sitting on all day. Oh, she was working it off?
You shouldn't have had no ass. Because your ass was supposed to be gone.
Working her ass off. But that rolled into me. I think in the pilot episode, I mentioned like when I'm not well, I ain't like this no more. God, thank you, Lord, because I'm learning to love this part of myself. But my work ethic, all I knew was work. It was at a time in my life I had 3 jobs at one time. I had so much money and no time to spend it. I never poured into myself. I never had time just for me. Just to understand who I am and who I'm growing into, I just worked, and I took all my pride was in working. Everything was work, and the more I growed, I realized, like, and again, that doesn't seem like it should be a negative thing, but when that's all that you have,
yeah, it can be. It definitely can be.
I read something a long time ago. It said, "Don't be so busy making a living, you forget to live your life." I wish my mother would have heard that. But now she is doing what she is doing. She's outside. She's taking her trips. So I guess it came with it. You know what I mean? It came eventually, but it had already rubbed off on me. I only take 1 vacation a year. I literally never believe in calling off work. I don't call off.
A job?
My whole everything is different.
Yeah, equilibrium thrown the fuck
everything.
Off,
and it's just like all my pride is in a job. And I take 1 vacation a year for my birthday and even feel bad. Remember the time I took 12 days and I went back on the 10th day? It's like you don't have nothing that you could have did for 2 days. So I'm learning to love that part of me because it's not necessarily a negative thing, but I'm learning to have some balance. So you said George was going to be.
Mine was the same.
You said work ethic.
Man, that woman used to I used to watch her off every day in the snow, the rain, like in the dark. That just scared the shit out of me. But she didn't care. I used to be like, Ma, you going out there by yourself. Like, it used to be so dark. I think she worked the overnight shift.
Yeah.
But just seeing that every day, I didn't realize how much I was retaining from that. And now being older, man, I've been working since I got out of high school.
Yeah.
And I definitely take pride in that. I love that. I just love it. Because it's like, I'm glad because I'm not lazy.
Yeah.
Even though I was lazy at home. Okay, I give that to you, Ma. I was lazy as fuck.
Oh, he said I'm talking right to you, Ma.
Yeah, I was lazy. I wasn't cleaning my room like that. You know, I was being a boy. But as I got older, like, I started, getting my hair cut and stuff like that. But that work, I be putting that work in with anything that I do.
Yep.
And also, giving.
Aww.
Also giving, just naturally wanting to see people happy, wanting to make them laugh, like wanting to help others. She instilled that in me
that's
too.
you. Oh, that's you.
She instilled that because it was not too long ago where I was, when I was living there, it was an old lady walking down the street. Here go my mama. She telling me the story. But I'm looking at her like, wow, what's she doing to help the old lady? Was she like, you need help with your bags? She walked that lady all the way to her house.
But you know what, though? That's why she's so blessed.
That part.
She is so blessed because she is such a blessing to other people.
That part.
And that goes a long way.
Right. That's what the parts of her that I got.
Wow. Yeah. I just want to say, I know I said it a little bit ago, y'all, but we done made it to the end of Chemistry Concepts. The conversation flowed. It was great. I did not cry. And again, shout out to my parents. I love my parents. They are a really big part of me. Literally, they are me. I am them. And I just continue to pray for healing. I continue to pray for restoration and growth and the mending of minds because I think it's very important.
You said it. Yeah. You said it all. I couldn't have said it any better.
So I'm going to give my brief
synopsis. What's the given, friend? What's the given?
I am also, this week, with the brief synopsis, it's really just a quote, a lyric, whether it's an OG quote or a quote from somebody else, whether it's a lyric that he wrote or a lyric from somewhere else. The brief synopsis will just sum up the conversation, sum up the chemistry concepts. So for today, I have a lyric from Zena Monet. The name of the song is How Was I Supposed to Know?
Okay.
And the lyric, I found this on TikTok. Crazy, right?
That is crazy. You were just randomly scrolling?
Just scrolling.
That's crazy to me.
And the lyric says, now I'm learning through heartbreak, piece by piece. Trying to be soft in a world that's been hard on me. I ain't bitter, just broken in places you can't see. How was I supposed to know if he ain't teach me?
Damn.
And
that's deep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you want me to read it again?
Yeah, please. That was good.
Now I'm learning through heartbreak, piece by piece. Trying to be soft in a world that's been hard on me. I ain't bitter, just broken in places you can't see. How was I supposed to know if he ain't teach me? And I chose that lyric to sum up I think it's kind of self-explanatory, especially after the icebreaker and then flowing right into the conversation. I think that just sums up everything perfectly. Some things were taught, others were not, and we just got to learn it on our own. It's not an excuse to be rude. It's not an excuse to be cold or cold-hearted or guarded. You can use what you wasn't taught as a lesson for yourself and others. And I think that that's what I do best.
That part. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
That's why
the things that I teach myself, the things I have had to unlearn, makes just as great as an impact as the things that was poured into me, taught to me, and showed to me.
For sure.
So I do think this conversation was really good. It went better than I expected, y'all. I was so scared. I had so much anxiety.
She really did. She's saying, friend, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
But I think we did really good with expressing, again, just our experience, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about our experience, our side of the story. Maybe one day we'll have our parents on.
For sure, I would love that. I'm not gonna lie, I would love that.
Yeah, but while y'all still here, don't forget to follow us everywhere at Everything Chemistry.
Like, share, subscribe.
On YouTube, hit that notification bell. But while we're talking about social media, let's get into our segment of theories and theses, the things we poll. Throughout the week, we'll poll a question on all social media platforms at Everything Chemistry. That's at EVERYTHING Chemistry, KYMISTRY. Please poll your answer, and after voting, feel free to message us expressing your reasoning for whichever answer you chose. Some weeks we'll share our thoughts, and other weeks we'll share yours. This week, I think we're going to share ours and call somebody. This is just the first time for the call, but we're going to give it a shot and see how it turns out. But before we call, let's just get ours off. Friend, I want to ask you, are you choosing love or loyalty? It's a two-part question. So love or loyalty, which one first?
I'll do love.
You going with love?
Love, yeah.
Is there a reason you choosing love over loyalty?
You can, I don't know, you can just feel that. Love is strong. Love is, I feel like love trumps all.
I like that.
Because no matter what, like, I don't know, you're gonna know someone loves you no matter what y'all going through. You know what I'm saying? Through the good and bad.
And the bad.
It is a thin line, but hey. What about you?
Love or loyalty? I'm going love.
Yeah.
I had loyalty. Speaking of cover-ups, I had loyalty tattooed on me. Guess what I did? Covered it up.
That was a tattoo.
No, that's not that one. That's another one. But I feel like it's the same reasons. Oh, excuse me. I feel like it's the same reason what you said. Love, you can feel. You know if it's real. Somebody could be loyal. People, you know what it is? People have their own definitions of shit. They forget that words have meaning. So that's where the loyalty gets a little rocky for me, because their definition of loyalty might not be my definition of loyalty when the word has a fucking meaning. So it's like, how do you have your own definition of a word that has a fucking definition?
Bitch.
But I'm gonna always go with love. Like you said, love trumps all. Second part to that question is, would you rather people fear you or respect you, and why or why not?
Oh, I'll say respect. Definitely respect. I feel like when you respect a person, you don't cross certain boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's my answer for that. I don't really
And it's so funny, y'all, because for theories and theses, the things we poll, most times we agree and to disagree. But baby, today we agree spot on, friend. I'm choosing respect as well, because when people is scared and fearful, it ain't no telling what the fuck they'll do.
Oh, see, you said it. I wasn't even thinking like that.
It's no telling what they'll do because they scared. You so scared that you done pulled this trigger.
You might just stab me.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you full of fear.
You might just throw me out the window because you so scared.
Yeah, and you don't have no control over that fear.
You might just hit me with a hammer.
And I've done that to somebody before. That's another story for another day. Smack the shit out of a nigga with a hammer. Lord have mercy. But if somebody respects you, when somebody respects you, like you said, it's just certain things that they won't do, it's certain things that they won't say. It's a certain way that they'll handle you because they respect you.
It's like 10
minutes?
No.
Seconds? Oh, you think it's gone?
Let me check. I feel like
He'll be back, y'all.
No. That thing jumping like
Where's that?
Oh, it's not.
Okay, so the last thing, we're going to run the call. That shouldn't take long. You okay with?
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't got to do
Okay, go ahead. Let's give our person a call so we can get this show on the road.
Yes.
We're gonna call because we got a couple seconds for the call. So we just gonna get her answers. And we got a surprise for her, y'all. That's the whole reason why we calling. So this was our first caller for What's the Matter?
What's the matter?
She left the first voicemail, so we just want to give her a call and surprise her with something. So come on, let's call.
I hope she answered because she don't know my number.
She should answer because she know we calling.
She don't know my number.
Sally
You
Sue.
know, black people, when they don't know a number, they're like, bitch, I'm not about to answer you.
Ooh, y'all. We ain't get no answer from Sally. We gonna try again next week. Cause we do gotta.
Okay, because I was letting it ring.
Please leave your message.
All right.
And we ain't leaving her no voicemail, even though she done left us some. We'll try again next week. This has been a great episode. It flowed perfectly.
Yes. We talked about daddy issues and mama trauma.
Daddy issues and mama trauma. And we kept that very cute.
I feel a little relieved. I feel a little lighter. I'm not going to lie. Like, the conversation actually made me feel good.
I love that. That's what we here for.
Yeah.
Please leave comments. We want your input. Call us for What's the Matter. Make sure you vote on theories and theses, the things we poll.
Yeah, but leave those voicemails.
Please. That's all he care about is y'all leaving voicemail. Follow, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. All social media platforms at Everything Chemistry. That's at EVERYTHING Chemistry. KYMISTRY. This has been a great episode. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.